second and last example for 4-10, interpreting word problems. So a plumber charges $50 to make a house call on top of a $25 per hour labor fee. 4. That 4 shouldn't be there. Get rid of it. Typo. Write an equation to determine the amount of money the plumber will charge for a house call requiring H hours of labor. So, write an equation. That equation that we keep coming back to is that y equals mx plus b. Except this time, they want us using h as a variable in replace of x. So instead of x, we're going to have h. No big deal. So again, just determining which one of those numbers is like my y-intercept and which one is like my slope. The $50 to make the house call, that is like a one-time charge. You know, he's not going to charge you more than $50 per house call. It's only once. However, the $25 per hour is, again, happening more than once. You're being charged that $25 each hour of work that the plumber's doing at your house. So this is like my slope, whereas this is like my y-intercept. Put that together and put the cherry on top, and you get the equation y equals slope 25x plus 50. Except, pause, freeze, we made a mistake. They want us using h instead of x. So, oops, doing all crazy stuff, not the right color. So 25h for the hours plus that 50. And if you did forget to use h instead of x, it's only lost 1 point. So there is my equation to find out how much the plumber will cost for h number of hours at a house call. So in this situation, we've kind of already answered this part B here. What does the y-intercept represent? Well, we said that y-intercept represents the one-time charge or the one-time fee for the plumber to come to your house to make that house call. So we just got to put that in words. The y-intercept, and again, using full sentences because we're educated people, the y-intercept represents the $50 fee for the plumber to make a house call. And we could even get more specific, represents the one-time fee for the plumber to make a house call, or the starting fee of a house call. And last but not least, part C, if a customer's bill was a total of $162.50, how many hours of labor did the plumber put into that job? So again, they're asking for how many hours. So that means we're going to be solving for H. And again, we did all the work to create that equation, so we're going to use that equation, that y equals 25h plus 50. We're solving for h, which means we don't want to plug something in for that, which means this 162 is going in for my y value. So 162.50 is equal to 25h plus 50. Minus that $50 house call fee to both sides. 162.50 minus 50 is 112.5. I probably should have been able to figure that out in my head, but you get that h by itself by dividing both sides by 25, and you're left with 4.5. So again, just get yourself an answer sentence explaining what that 4.5 means in this problem. And that would be, the plumber spent 4.5 hours at the house call. And that's it. That's all for interpreting linear equations. So you're going to be doing very similar things, just breaking it down, explaining what things mean, and using your equations to make sense of stuff.